A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Johnson is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the center filling out the middle. And for Toronto, RJ Barrett is out there with Barnes. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Man in a two-guard. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
And Gatorade has a long partnership with the NBA, Greg, that will continue with MP joining on to represent the brand moving forward.
And Gatorade loves to find the biggest stars in the NBA. No surprise to see them sign MP to their brand.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the Raptors pick up two, McCollum finds Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Over Barrett. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Passes it to Barnes. The dish to Barrett. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Man can't hit. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Johnson. Bank shot. No good. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Hornets. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Barrett. Shoots over Ingram. Puts it up from 7. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
So good at keeping the defense off balance at his size. Barrett pretty good with the ball in his hands.
And the slashing lefty, R.J. Barrett, Brent, always looking to go downhill.
Yeah, and that's his strength, literally. As he improves as a perimeter player, that's going to help him out. But, man, that strength and his ability to go through guys, it's special. Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then C.J. getting slick.
Here's Barrett. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
We've seen Zion play that point forward very, very well. He's very adept at distributing.
McCollum against Quickly. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Man passes to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Over Ingram. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Dropping the hammer, MP showing off his hops.
Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. Pass to Man. McCollum against Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Launches a 3. Rebounded by McCollum. New Orleans leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And how about that connection? MP just up off the deck, and he soars to throw that one down.
Here's Quickly. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's Barrett. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Tries it from the top of the key, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And MP throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Indiana Pacers. Here's Ingram. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They trail by 14. Pass to man. Quickly with it. In the corner, Barrett with it. To stop the drought. Rebounded by McCollum.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A nice shot by MP.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And the Raptors call time here. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Texas. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
Well, I think for New Orleans, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
Now here's Barnes. No scoring in this one.
One of the more skilled offensive players.
.146 left in the first quarter. Back to MP. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And one outstanding thing the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Trent. Last time out, he had 13 points. And again, Toronto, no luck.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Ingram passes to Adams. Now Johnson. Jones looking for an opening. And the dunk by MP.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good. Barnes
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The pass to Ingram. It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Trent. And the basket by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable, and he can use that length to his advantage.
From deep, Trent. That shot off the mark. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 16. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Bruce Brown. Max Strus is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Nora in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Brown. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to MP. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Second is Steven Adams.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Raptors trail by 16. Barnes with it. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
I'd like to see that painting. An artful jam by MP and just savoring the moment.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Trent against Jones. Barnes outside. Brown sets a screen for Barnes. Going inside. Off on the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To the middle. And Johnson with the stuff.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Barnes, right side. Takes it from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim. New Orleans leading by 20. To the paint. Here's MP and Johnson with the stuff.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Trent. Scoreless thus far. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Greg, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
And that one falls for Johnson. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. MP outside. Ingram dishes to Johnson. Out to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Stolen away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Trent. And it's good. 2 points. Trent's got his second bucket of the night. New Orleans leading by 20. To the inside. Johnson. And the dunk by MP.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And the Raptors call time here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto.
And let's check out the stats for Jones. His last 10 games, he's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside, Jones. Ingram up top, covered by Barnes. And Johnson with the stuff.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Trent against Johnson. Pass to Poeltl. And it's quickly in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Trent up top, covered by MP. And it's quickly missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
MP kicks to Jones. Adams sets the pick for Jones. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's Trent. 6 points for him. Driving inside. Poeltl. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Now, here's Johnson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Basket good. McCollum's got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Quickly finds Trent. Shoots from 12. That one wide left. Williamson, the pass to Johnson. And yes, it's good. MP's got 42 in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Quickly against McCollum. A three from Barnes. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Down low, here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And the first one drops.
Well, not just a fantastic basketball player, MP also a great example for all the youngsters out there off the floor.
They're checked in for Scotty Barnes.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's Mann. Still yet to score. McCollum against Quickly. Over McCollum. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Indiana was terrific. He scored an incredible number of points, and both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. Some really gaudy numbers from him. A show for the ages. We'll see if he has an encore tonight. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Ingram passes to Johnson. Back to Ingram. Inside. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. Pass to Trent. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Pass to Mann. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Trent against MP. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
McCollum passes to Johnson. To the inside. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Now, here's Barrett. To end the run, here he goes. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And it's quickly missing.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Johnson kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And drained that one so clean. McCollum making that short corner three look effortless.
Now, here's Trent. 6 points for him. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
To the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Steven Adams. For three, Ingram. Can't hit that one. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Barrett. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
1:10 left now here in the second. Now the pass to Quickly. Pirtle with the ball. To the middle. Here's Barnes. They need this one. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. MP passes to Valanciunas. Back to Johnson. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. 44 seconds left in the first half. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And it's Williamson missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Trent passes to Pirtle. They grab their own miss. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's New Orleans. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, they certainly were disguising their game plan. Force the ball down low, get some high percentage looks, maybe draw some fouls. They were very physical.
This game plan is diesel tested and approved.
All right, fellas, let's take a quick look at 2 key players from that first half.
The back and forth between these two have been fantastic. They're both leaders. You can see how much pride's on the line. They're bringing out the best in each other.
Kind of like how you bring out the best in me and Kenny. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. C.J. McCollum out there with Johnson. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Toronto shooting just 31% in the game. Quickly against McCollum. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Raptors have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the paint. Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now Barnes. 16 points for him. Passes it to Quickly. Here's Mann. With the teardrop and the rejection by Valanciunas.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy. Even in limited minutes, he really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Williamson against Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Williamson. Barnes passes to Mann. Over MP. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his first 2 points. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Johnson. Again, what an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Barnes against Williamson. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. No good on the layup. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to MP. Ingram wide open. Off target from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's in there. Barnes has got 18 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
The Raptors shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. There's the pass to Pirtle. Down low, here's Mann, and that one is hammered home.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Williamson finds Johnson. To the inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. To the middle. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Williamson against Barnes. Passes it to Mann. Barrett for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
MP kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Valanciunas, a mountain of a man out there, and that catches up with the matchups defensively.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Quickly up top. Inside, Barnes passes to Mann. Clock at 6. Hurdle with a screen on Ingram. Mann off target with his 3. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Johnson left side. Out to Ingram. Back to MP. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. MP, no good. And stolen by MP. Back to Ingram. MP finds Ingram. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Mann. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Quickly. Out to Barrett. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Johnson. Down low. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Quickly against McCollum. Hurdle with a screen on McCollum. And it's Quickly missing.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas.
I had a chance to look at the numbers for Barrett. He's had an impressive second half of the season, averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Wara checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Adams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. Goes back up. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Now Alvarado. And Adams with the slam.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now, here's Quickly. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Jones. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Adams.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, in recent years, the league has flattened the lottery odds and created the play-in tournament to keep more teams motivated. Commissioner Adam Silver knows some teams are in a development phase, but doesn't want to see maneuvering for better draft picks. He says teams are smarter, they're creative, and they respond. We move, they move. Kevin?
Just like that. DA, thank you. To the paint. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to quickly. He kicks to Barrett. Here's Nora. Good on the triple. Nora's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Alvarado finds Johnson. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
That's tipped and stolen by MP. Lets it go with a 3. The Trey drills the three-pointer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Man passes to Barrett. Over Jones. Another shot. Tipped away.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Raptors shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Johnson kicks to Jones. They get the rebound. Adams. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett the pass to quickly. Jones against Barrett. Pass to Man. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nora. Adams defending. And again, Toronto no luck. The Pelicans shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. On the wing quickly. No good on the triple. Well for New Orleans, shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And good! He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
And you love the energy of Jose Alvarado. He just brings it on the floor. A clear fan favorite.
Such a unique style of basketball, the way he goes about his business. And if a coach is smart, you're not trying to change it one bit. Jose brings all of that and mixes it up every single night.
And there's the pass to Man. They need this. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Man can't hit. Here's Alvarado. Quickly covering. 11 feet away. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Second, Brandon Ingram. Herbert Jones, third.
Either of these 2 guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
He misses the free throw. Scotty Barnes is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Brown. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Nora in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Yep, that one goes in there.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Trent against Johnson. Now here's Trent. Not a lot of room. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Johnson dishes to Adams. Back to MP. New Orleans moving it around. And the basket by Alvarado.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Trent against MP. Brown sets a screen for Trent. Pulls up on the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. Trent's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And MP throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And the dunk by MP.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Johnson against Trent. Passes to Nora. Good, nice job down low.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Johnson against Trent. MP passes to Adams. Back to Johnson. Alvarado with it. Pass to Johnson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The layup missed. The wide open shot from Strus. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And again, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Trent against Johnson. Trent can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Alvarado passes to Johnson. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, 2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Alvarado finds MP. To the middle. He got it again. Sensational. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
MP against Trent. From outside the arc. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Trent against Johnson. Trent kicks to Strus. It's stolen by Jones. And he banks in the layup.
Jones' defense oftentimes generates offense.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brown with a screen on Johnson. From deep, Trent knocks down the 3-ball. Trent's got 19 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
To the inside, and stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
And running with a full head of steam, but
Here's Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes.
Pulls in another board.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. Johnson, the pass to Marshall. In the corner, Daniels. New Orleans moving the ball around. He grabs the rebound again.
Another board, and he's set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's inhaled any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books.
Nice little assist by MP. Spots a guy who's ready to shoot it, and he doesn't waste the opportunity.
Now here's Barnes, guarded closely. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Inside, here's MP. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Over Marshall. And again, no good by Toronto. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-5 run.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Daniels. And so here is New Orleans. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's MP. He's tightly guarded. Alvarado finds MP. Now here's Marshall. 5 to shoot. And they double up MP. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here is Barnes. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Cold-blooded, MP. You guys really poured it on
What's
out
up,
there.
MP? I know you like to set your own goals, but here's what I think you should be doing out there.
You know, I have never been to Italy. Have you? Are there any players with NBA experience who are hot in